Hello and welcome everybody, I am one proud Bavarian and we are the good old Prince Karl of Nordland. We are the Duke of Salz and Kieselstadt and you're not exactly having a grand time. They took away our kingdom and Empress Margrethe still holds it, but there are other threats. There are threats that are far bigger than just our house not holding our rightful title of Nordland, of our ancestral home. There is Sylvania. Grand Count Vlad of Sylvania has made his way into Talabekland, I think that's how I pronounce that, Talabekland, and is now attacking Reichland, I guess, how you pronounce that. Emperor Siegfried of the Imperial Reichland, I don't think that, he has no chance of defending himself. Now, the eternal and endless undead hordes appear to do have an end at the end of the day. We're down to 33k, and interestingly enough, I noticed this as well, the Carstein ring. The holder of this ring cannot be killed in battle if the bearer is struck down. In a matter of hours or days, he or she will simply return to fight on. There is no known way to defeat the power of this ring except to make sure that the holder no longer wields it. It appears that Vlad is not just powerful by virtue of his own force and his magic, but also by virtue of being truly eternal. He cannot even be murdered. What a cop-out. No, of course not. Anyway, what are we going to do in this episode? I was thinking we do something that, is at least semi-useful. So I would still like to conquer this, although he has a very low chance yearly to actually get it done. But I would still like to conquer that. Other than that, if I could get some favors rolling and be able to get them all into my faction, now that would be gorgeous. Will they actually be joining me? I don't know. Ooh, and the siege immediately has arrived. Lichtungsmarkt is getting sieged down. In the meantime, Altdorf is now directly being threatened by the vampires. Truly, what a time of danger this is for the Empire. If Vladimir wins, we don't know where to go from there. At least that is my personal experience here. It's going to be a tough one. During his visit to my court, he's giving me a very positive expression of Margrethe. Now that will not make me like Margrethe more. Oh, would you look at this? This dude is trying to take over here. Why is this one song, by the way? Why is this one so loud? But everything else in this mod is barely any tone, any sound. What is going on in here? Do you have anything meaningful for me? We could try to demand ourselves as the King of Nordland, but I don't think that's a good option, because we would probably win. Let's go to the title Duchy of Nordhaven. Where would that be? Nordhaven, right over here. Oh, and she holds it personally. Right, because she did do that holy war for Arnau. Offense or defense, that is the question. Dead men do not fight to get another day. I think we're going to go with... I mean, they're both defense. I'm going to go... Absolutely going to go with unyielding. Yeah. I don't see why not. Why wouldn't I, right? What is this? Advisor. No. I'm unhappy and I will show you my unhappiness. Now, what if we start yet another faction, but in this case... we're going to go for the elective succession in Nordland. Nobody's going to join us, are they? Let me take a look here. What about elective succession in Imperial Westerland? Nobody's going to join even for that? Are you crazy? Really? I mean, changing it to Gavelkind already would do a good change for us here, so I'm going to join this. Like me to become a commander? I doubt it. In the meantime, oh, look at this. And the Kaiserlicher Palast. Ooh. Oh, baby, I can usurp it. Haha. Well, that's easy. I am now the King of Nordland. By right, I declare myself King of this land. Let me just quickly take a look at ill treatment. Right, we don't need any treatments anymore at all. What I secretly want to be looking at, actually, I'm going to discuss that in a second. I just want to check one thing out. What did I... Ah, yes, I want to check out how this goes. It's primogenitor. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, what I do want to discuss, because this is a lore playthrough, we did turn to the evil side. We did turn to the side of chaos, and they are all imprisoned. Oh my god. Oh no. Well, that looks like dark times are coming, doesn't it? But somebody pointed out Stresemanite, I believe. Stresemanite? How do you pronounce it with an English slang? I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter. Look, he said, or they said, it doesn't really make a lot of sense that you join the Children of Doom, unless you are that kind of character. And my logic was that, you know, because we are Craven, we do not seek the open confrontation. Instead, we seek to gain power and to gain success by going behind the back of our liege lord. Now, we were able to just claim it by right. Had I known that this is an opportunity by, you know, by default, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have joined this. And as a reaction to this, I'm going to immediately leave this society and hope, in my scared Craven position, that they are not going to come for us. That they... Can I not get rid of this Nurglite religion, really? We have become the king of Nordland. And as such, we shall hold on to everything that we need to hold on. Let's gain a title, yeah, absolutely. I hope she transfers my vassals to me, please. There you go. See, this is what I wanted to see. Gorgeous. And the king of Nordland is now as strong as he need be. And we can finally change our haircut. So, I was just... It doesn't write. It doesn't just... Oh, we have such a good chin. Wow. It doesn't really fit with the mouth, does it? Many of these. What is this supposed to be? I'm sorry, I don't mean to shit on the modders' artworks, because artwork in CK2 is very, very difficult. But anyway, my logic behind the... No, I think we're good on the hairstyle. My logic on the, you know, secret society here and committing to chaos kind of was like, I don't really inherently want to commit to chaos. Like, it's not a trait of our character. He's not a mage. He's not, you know, somebody that is crazy. And not at all. It's just I wanted to commit to it because I felt as though this character, at least, in his belief in Nurglite, would use it as an opportunity to gain more power. And that's practically speaking it, you know. That's kind of where I was coming from. Let's ask for a title here if we can. First of all, let's get treated and let's ask for a title. As long as you know what you're doing. I know, okay, so she blew us off again. And I actually feel better, thank you so much. Hopefully we will be able to survive. Now the Reichland is still falling, of course, and with it are the hobbits. Oh, he's down to 15k, boys. I think we can take him. He also has a peasant revolt. Did Reichland wear him down like this? I don't think they did necessarily, because they never had... Yeah, 94%. He's going to blob here, but after that, it'll be... Yeah, there you go. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Sylvania is spreading its might. And yet, I don't think it will be enough. Not long term, at the very least. Now, if only we could kill him. If we could kill Grand Count Vlad. But we are not, definitely not somebody ourselves that could kill him. Can I not give up my... Can I really not give up my faith? Are you crazy? Oh, you can form regiments here. That's pretty big. But more importantly, I can't use the religious thing. They can't get rid of Nurglite. My role playing is gone. Oh no. And yet, I cannot become a Nurglite. Order of the Bleeding Heart. The Order of the Bleeding Heart is an organization composed by priests and priestesses devoted to Shalia, goddess of mercy and healing. The core belief of all Shalians is that they should work to relieve the suffering of others. As such, they devote their lives to healing the diseased and doing charity work for the poor. I'm going to roleplay it as if I left the Nurglite faith behind, because we never really committed to it, and we're going to try to redeem ourselves by joining this and trying to aid the wicked and the diseased, so that we can be aided in our wickedness and disease. While passing judgment onto criminals from the safety of your throne, a young noble is brought before you. Right, I'm going to kick him out. I can't, there's no option to give up your faith, but what a weird stuff going on there. I'm going to become your advisor, sure. I no longer will rebel. We are under threat from the south, from Sylvania. And it is our duty, truly our duty, that we serve. And I shall even serve in the army. Took your title at the end of the day. Look at that. Minus 60, Jesus. You serve title, I mean, of course. Why is there 100 here? Oh, because that's not me. I wanted to look at this one. I really wish we could get rid of the whole belief here. I guess we can roleplay it as like, oh, but there's like, you know, some thought into... See, they have very powerful kings here. All of them are under Sylvania. And none of them are puppet kings. They're all independent, right, proper regional kings. My wife is pregnant yet again and Ostland is conquering. I'm a big fan of that, actually. Hope they keep going. Oh, they are interesting. So automatically, as soon as you have a kingdom tier title in this entire thing, you get urban feudalism in the empire. I mean, right? So does that change anything for us? Ken Call, Highborn Conquered It, Eternal Code, Warherd, Warband, Urban Feudalism, Legacy of the Ancients, and Underlordship Governments, Vassals to Arm. Interesting. Do not get vassal tax from Highborn Conquered It. Right, okay, I see. Have 2 additional commanders, can move capital within the same lifetime every 1,200 months, so 10 years. Actually, what? 100 years? Okay, I mean, sure. Can't grant kingdoms and empires to characters with a character from a different group. Was she just physically unable to grant it to me because I wasn't urban feudalism? Is this true? Let's have a look here. What do we want to do? Everybody's an opponent to that, Jesus. Get some supporters on centralization. But I think we want to weaken the court mostly, right? So what we want to do, what I'm interested in, is in maybe making it so that those people vote against their own rights, really. Defending against Grand... Oh no. Middenlander. So he's coming for Middenland for sure. But Middenland also has 10k. Oh, what? There's a war against the Skaven? Scrutin surfacing of Middenheim. I mean, he's winning that war, but the Skaven are trying to come out. And let's learn a bit about the Skaven here. I love this, like this sigil. This, not the color, but like the form of it. The Skaven are deceitful and warmongering creatures, as much distrustful of others as they are of each other. In a Skaven society, status is everything, and every Skaven is ready to grovel, lie, and betray his way to the top. Skaven tend to live underground in sprawling cities, but it is their dream to ascend and eat and enslave all of the things who live on the surface. The Under Empire is a fractious realm nominally ruled by the Council of 13, presided by the 12 and most powerful warlords and the Horned Red himself. Wait, does it mean there's a Horned Red down here? So let's learn about the Skavens, right? Because the way I see it... Are you the Horned Red? S10. Because the way I see it, I played Vermintide, and in Vermintide you have like... I think it's fictional. I think it's dismissed by almost everybody. You have an invasion of the Skaven of the upper world, and I believe that you fight in Altdorf. Is that... Am I wrong here? I thought that was the case. That doesn't really seem to be... Where's the Horned Reds? Anyway, but they are uniting at this time to fight Middenland, but Middenland is losing. I can't offer them to join their war either. So what do you do in that situation? Well, we can only watch. Extort tribute. They can't defeat him, but it could make him a tributary. How many troops he got? Not that many. You know what? I'm gonna extort tribute from this vampire. Sure. Wait, what? Why is he raiding me, but I'm not fighting him with these troops? Young Wolf Dietrich has finished his education in the ways of war. It seems he has learned all the basic requirements. Nice. I don't know. What? He immediately surrenders. What? Oh, does this just... So they auto-end it, I guess? And it doesn't actually do anything? Is that how this works? Because he's not our tributary at this time. I think we gained the prestige, which is nice prestige spam right there, but I don't think he joined us. I really don't think so. brother. In the meantime, you still don't have a kid, huh? Could kill him, but we have to, you know, we have to survive and stop being so sinful. I think this is friendship. Bella Fantina. What a strange portrait. I've encountered Initiate Bell many times while carrying out my duties for the Order of the Bleeding Heart, and it is always a pleasant occasion. Yeah, sure, this is friendship. Therefore, we ask you to construct a new hospital in your land, so your subjects may have somewhere to bring the diseased and treat their illness. Sure, I will spend it. Like you to blah blah. Duchy of Laurelorn. I don't see why I would support that. He's a good dude. Let's build a hospital. Oh, we can't? What? Oh, it's really expensive. We could build a trade post here. Ah, there you go. I see. Man, building trade posts in this world, because there are so many, this entire empire thing. I like it that they at least made it follow the river. That is usually a gripe of mine in these river situations. They never make it follow the river. Also, I will get a new music mod for, like, the next episode, because this is just not enough. Princess Gloria of Nordland named Gunnar. Right, so we gained yet another son, and he's a good one, he's a quick one. I'm going to educate you in the court's demeanor, so that you may serve your brother Wolf Dietrich, who isn't married yet. Ooh. Pavesano, we have Bragante. Where are you? Already 24 and so far south. I don't want that marriage. Both of them are so far south. Honestly, not really interested in doing it that way. And I know, by the way, I'm not really good educator, but I'm going to roleplay this education as well. They're going to get a mediocre one, unless we find somebody that is like, hey, I want to hire a court tutor. For the time being, I think we're perfectly fine. Oh, we weren't giving the sword. Now that's a pain. Princess of Kislev. Already 29, but it is a political alliance against Vlad. I'm going to take it. You know what? She's 29. But Kislev is only growing stronger from here on out. Tsarina Tetiana of Kislev is not going to grow weaker. I accept your suggestion for this union. I mean, not that you were in a position to not do that. You have the kingdom of Ehrengrad, which is not a de jure kingdom. This is like Novgorod, right? Has to be. Interesting stuff, interesting stuff. I probably could also... Oh, we totally are. Oh, so it doesn't show up here because this is not Holy Fury. It doesn't show the suzerain relationship. So we are his tributary. It actually did work out perfectly fine. The game didn't fuck me over at all. Oh, and Middenland. Middenland has been conquered. Oh, Flood is gonna... Yeah, guaranteed Flood is gonna finish his conquest here. This looks dire. United under a vampire. Can you believe it? United under a vampire. And in the meantime, he's declaring war on Verlangen. As she is declaring war, Magritta is declaring war, of course. Yeah, the vampire wars are going very much against us. Humanity is suffering, by the looks of it. Now, what exactly does the vampire... Midnight aristocracy. Vampires are strong individualists who suffer little control to be exerted upon them, yet their undead armies and innate powers allow them to rule over vast swaths of land with little difficulty. Vampiric. By nature, vampires tend to turn their backs to any and all gods, since anything right. We've already read this. Annoyed religious authorities, vicious rumors. I don't know, man. Oh wait, you're not even the right one. You're the right one. Not that it actually matters. What do you do here? We need the aid of holy orders. What about you, for example? The Sisters of Sigmar. Congregation. A congregation is a sect or order of some sort. The system of ruling and succession may change depending on the congregation. It is generally a form of seclusive life, with members chosen by their qualities rather than birthright, with little to no concern towards military expansion. And then the ever-chosen still lives down here. Chaos undivided. Ah, so all the 4 Chaos Princes get together, and that generates a Chaos Chosen. Also, you know what? Peasant Revolt for Marienburg. Not relevant for me, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark you as important, and I'm going to mark you as important. Holy war, yeah. There's a lot of holy wars that would be an option here. Considering that he is a vampire. Oh, what? Oh, it was a rebellion, right. Okay, just killed one. And this one is also gone. I will teach you how to be defensive, my friend. Being defensive is generally more important. Rune. Right, more and more rebellions being squashed. Why can't I marry somebody from Albion? What? That makes no sense. They should be isolated. Eft opt item. Okay, that's okay. Doesn't want the union. I'll take it. Ask liege for a title. Let's do it. Against a major undead or chaos invasion. That is how you unite the empire? Huh. Ah, she blew me off again. Man, it's only a matter of time now until Vlad comes for Averland. And then for Westerland. If he does come for them, I mean, that certainly does mean a victory of the vampires. And I wonder how that would turn out. Like, could he actually hold that position for long? How long did he hold it? Oh, we got zealots over here. In our own land. Oh, this is a host. Get out of there. But they are in our own land here. I hope that... Ah, she was already taking care of the host. And now she's going to turn around, hopefully, and take care of this one down here. I'm going to build a hospital real quick, because that is what we promised. I'm going to treat this secret religion as just kind of like... We still have some bonds to our own unfettered and evil beliefs. And she's not... What are you doing? Oh, you're actually sieging things down in a war, aren't you? What are your troops? I don't think I can even answer this rebellion. Not properly, anyway. Oh, come on. He's facing so many rebellions. Good lord. I'm gonna have you hunt apostates. This is okay. Actually, I'm gonna put this into technology now. Can I get a better chance? I totally could. You know what? I'm gonna exchange you. I'm sorry about it, mate. Join something if you feel like it. What? Oh, she gave me more land. Alright. Justifying on this then. Cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. Definitely need a music mod up in here. Let's take a look at the world. What else is going on? It doesn't look like there's much yet. The elves are still quiet in their forests. Bretonia is holding on. Although they are fighting 2 wars. Greenskin invasion of Baston. Ooh, and they have been sieging down our lands here. We need... We were... Alright. So did we just join this one in particular? Yeah, we did. Okay. I'll use you. We don't even have the troops to do it. We just gotta take care of it as good as we can. Apparently they are exchanging favors amongst themselves. Oh, it's interesting. Yeah, somebody mentioned that. No, actually, this is just the advisor spot. Women can always fill advisor spots. Why is he walking in there? Why is he walking in there? He just got wiped. For what reason? Was it a retreat? Can't have been, right? Let's go to Fairlangen. Ah, and I think they just turned around. Oh. Wait, what? Thought he declared war on us, but just on this dude. Single... Alright, single baron. Fair enough. This war has ended successfully. Beautiful. Interesting. We are still Sigmarites, everybody under our direct control anyway. Let's hope that we can now beat up the enemy. Are they attached to us? One peasant revolt ended, right? No, they're not attached to us, but I'm going to attach myself to them. There you go. Alright, let's get him, boys. I have received a letter from my fellow member of Order of the Bleeding Heart, Duda. Dear brother Karl, will you, as the old world scholar you are, please offer me some advice in my poetry? Right, it's just classic stuff. I enjoy the metaphors, but don't you think they seem a little forced, you idiot? I think the Order of the Blessing Heart will... Yeah, okay, we've seen this 100 times. Or the Bleeding Heart, actually, right? Yeah. Seen that. That's just standard Holy Order stuff. Monastery Order, whatever. Right, the war's ended. There you go. We're pleased to hear that you have completed the construction of a hospital. Yeah, nice. Done it, boys. He's not declaring war yet, good old Vlad here. Has declared Imperial Western a conquest. What? Who the fuck is this? So he worships a chaos god. And he looks very not human. Law of Ziench. This character can use spells specially crafted by Ziench. Minor mutant. I'm not sure about that minor. Strong magic potential. Chosen of Ziench. There you go. The change of ways has blessed this character more than most, granting them strange and unique gifts to aid them. Who the hell are you? I mean, he's gonna get squashed, but... At the same time, I'm a bit more worried about what that means for Vlad, because... We're gonna be busy, and Vlad might invade us. And when we did become the Lord of Nordland... Oh, what? Did she give this to my son? To one of my sons, anyway, Swain. When did that happen? Wait a second, when did that happen? Granted. Yeah, she granted it to my son. Oh, that's fascinating. The von Salzon dynasty is truly gaining more and more power here. I'm not gonna... You can kill your own son in this mod? It's not even a possibility, you know that? In the proper... Like in the other mods? What? Alright, stop justifying my son then, I guess. Start justifying all this stuff. Alright, it's just a vassalization. Well, don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Did this succeed already? No, okay. It's still going. During a particularly heated argument in the council, you stepped in as Lord Chancellor Anton of Texelhaven was making a fool of himself. You managed to soothe the debaters and win the argument for him. Though this has only infuriated him as he wanted to win the argument by his own means. Throwing a tantrum like this is publicly shamed Anton. What a fool he is. Yeah, this war is going to be over, but she's hemorrhaging people. So once Vlad is done with just like spamming around victory, man, I don't know. There's a lot of powerful kings here in the south, or rather princes. I guess there's like principalities, yeah. I don't know if in Nordland we will actually be gaining here what we want to gain. I would like to invite you to join me for a small gathering of friends. Ulf Schaukel. Ulf of Schaukel. Schaukel literally just means swing, so like a swing. Makes you think, doesn't it? And these raiders. Son was born to Prince Wolf Dietrich. He has a clubfoot, but he's also smart. That's quite nice. Let's get some army going here. Because we need to beat up our enemies. By which I clearly mean these raiders. How long is he looting? Wait, what? How much loot is he fucking getting? That's a lot of loot, you know that? But I think it's broken. He's not gaining any more loot, but he's still standing. So I don't know. Right, you know what? Let's get our own army here. Because then we will be truly superior. You have arrived at the private rooms of Count Ulf. There's plenty of food and drink here, and the mood is decidedly merry. You're looking forward to this. Let's go. I'm leading this myself. You're my best friend, Count Ulf. Don't think that's true, but what can you do, right? Inherited the county, that's okay. Man, the Empire kinda lost, isn't it? Come close friends? Sure. We're a very sociable person. Make a lot of friends here. Blah 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 blah. We would like you to encourage, so that is the theology focus. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. There you go, just for you. I did it. That's right. I hate that they can flee, that they actually have the time to run. Hmm. Blah, blah, you want me to vote with you. Louis of Velsen. Kind of want your title, so I'm not really interested in aiding you. But you know what I am interested in? I am interested in getting all these titles here that are rightfully mine. By which I mean stuff in my primary duchy. Let's have a look. Revoke, right. Gelnhausen, there it is. Okay, so we can do this, and I'm gonna do this. Because I do want my primary duchy to be under my supervision. As that means more titles. But I've already inherited Hooven. Oh no, my brother has died. How did he die? He died of cancer. Really, the sickness did not leave him in peace, did it? Can I revoke this now? Oh yeah, totally can. You will receive a letter. You agree with me? I will vote with you, sure. I need a strong empress so that we don't fall to Sylvania. You will fight. Then warders. I mean, absolutely warders. Are you crazy? Okay. They found a way to just have their troops there. Where did my troops go? Did they just die without a battle? Oh, now title, ruler, revocation, sovereignty. Well, that's the law that I just approved. Isn't it? I'm gonna lead this myself, actually. And then we're gonna go... This should be good. Nothing displays authority like fine jewels. Oh. Alright, they want me to get a goldsmith here. You know what? Yeah, we need a crown. We need maybe a sword. We need something. Oof, that's a lot of money. I'm gonna order the most expensive crown that I can. Let's do it, boys. Think I can? I don't. I have the money, I have the spirit, and already 32 minutes in. And of course we are down in cash by a lot now, but I think we'll be fine eventually. How are you doing? Vlad is declaring defending. Oh, it's just the rats coming up again. Damn, they keep coming up. Bretonia. Rumors reach you that the new ruler of Bretonia succeeded in the Grail quest and now rules with the blessing of the Lady of the Lake. Lesser amulet of protection. What? There's a Grail quest? Oh, is it just like an initiation rite? It's not like an actual Grail? They are married? What? Am I the only one that didn't notice this? When did he die? 2015. He died 2 years ago and then they married. Oh my goodness. And it's a normal marriage as well. Oh, that might explain why they haven't invaded us, you know that? Why Sylvania hasn't invaded us, that is. Oh, that is a marriage of powerful people. Let me tell you. Good God, that is a marriage of powerful people. Ooh, a Grey Eminence. Is there matrilineal? Yes, there is. What is Anaol? That doesn't seem right. Yeah, that's a Nurglite. Not gonna do that. What about we marry somebody that is just a normal Sigmarite good old lad? An Averlander, you know what? An alliance with the Bavarians down there, even if it is only for the Count of Streisen. I think that's okay. What's up with his face? What the fuck? Burned at the stake. Oh. Well, let's marry down there. Let's marry the... Actually, we could marry close to our dynasty here. Oh, not dynasty, but close to our religion. So we are Norselanders. Or we are the Norse. And that usually means that I think historically, they worship mostly Ulrich in here. So we're gonna marry, maybe the Prince of Hochland. In a matrilineal marriage. Yeah, that's a really good idea. What? So he has a strong claim on this kingdom. Why? Who are you? Todbringer. It's a different dynasty. Isn't it? But he does have Leckbiter. I wish he gave us the sword. Come on, you gotta give me Crow Feeder. Anyway, let's finish the siege and then we carry on into the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Later, alligator. And this land is my land and this land is not your land. Why am I 3 out of 3? Shouldn't I be... Oh, it was 2 titles, wasn't it? Was it? Was it though? Doesn't really look like it. Wait a second, what? We have Gelnhausen, Hoven. Ah, Hoven, of course. We're going to raise centralization in the next episode. We're going to expand, become a bit bigger in ourselves, and I will see you there later, alligator.